Good afternoon. The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The health department is pushing for the use of rapid antigen tests in areas with high cases of COVID-19 like the NCR Plus. Those who will test positive will now be included in the official COVID-19 tally. Let's get insights on this. We have with us this afternoon Marikina Mayor MARCY TEODORO. Sir, good afternoon.
Lisa, good afternoon, and to our viewers.
Mayor Marcy, do you agree, first and foremost, with the Department of Health's recommendation to use rapid antigen test now?
Yes, it is necessary at this moment since there are increasing number of cases, especially at the community level, and we should be able to do rapid testing and targeted testing. And the use of such measure, the use of antigen, will provide us with an overview of the situation in a particular area. But of course, this is subject to confirmatory testing, the PCR tests.
Mayor Marcy, but how do you think will this affect LGUs? Now, the DOH has time and again said that the RT-PCR swab test is the gold standard for testing.
Yes, when you do antigen test, this would serve as a screening tool in order to pre-qualify those who will be subjected to RT-PCR tests. Um, this is basically being used in contact tracing when we contact trace those individuals with exposure. So this will not be used in mass testing, but primarily for contact tracing. So may subject ka na eh, may suspect ka na, those who are in close contact with individuals who tested already positive.
Mhm. Mayor, moving on to other topics, how is Marikina planning to distribute ito pong ECQ assistance natin? Will it be cash or in kind? And when will the distribution begin?
My opinion on the matter, Lisa, is that the ayuda or the assistance should be given in cash. Why? It is important that we empower our people, especially those in the marginalized, to have a purchasing power. If if you will give cash to them as assistance. Secondly, it could serve as an important economic stimulus to the local retail economy.
Mm-hmm. Mayor Marcy, when do you expect to start giving out this assistance to your constituents?
The soonest time possible that we receive the the amount or the fund that will be coming from the national government. In fact, we're waiting for the fund to be downloaded today, uh, as it was promised or stated by Secretary Wendell Abisado yesterday.
Okay. Mayor Chidoro, how are the hospitals in Marikina? Are they already getting full? And how will you encourage ito pong mga mild cases, to go instead to LGU isolation facilities as to not to overwhelm the hospitals?
They're not getting full, Risa. In fact, they're operating beyond capacity. I think our hospital is operating beyond the 100% capacity it could uh, it could operate. How to convince our people to go to isolation facilities? First, we should have the appropriate facilities for the purpose. Like in Marikina, we're trying to build or establish two new uh, facilities for the purpose uh, with uh, uh, with uh, with with doctors and with the sufficient and appropriate amenities for the purpose.
Mayor Marcy, how is the vaccination going in Marikina so far? Have you also started inoculating senior citizens and people or persons with comorbidities?
We're still finishing inoculating medical frontliners. We have 7,800 medical frontliners. Not only those in COVID referral hospitals or big private hospitals, but as well as the small hospitals and standalone health facilities such as the private clinics and other allied medical services, dental, optometrician, ophthalmologists, dialysis center, even nursing homes were inoculating personnel working in nursing homes and in other closed institutions. More importantly, those individuals manning the isolation and quarantine facilities. The problem really is the supply of the vaccine. The last supply that we consumed was we were able to consume it last week, and we received a new allocation 2 or 3 days ago. So we started again the remaining medical frontliners, and we're hoping to finish the 7,800 by tomorrow. And after tomorrow, we will be starting simultaneous vaccination of senior citizens and individuals with comorbidities. Yung mga senior citizen na unahin natin, yung mga nasa nursing homes. And senior citizens, according to age bracket and a set of comorbidities, especially those having problem with the heart, because those patients with comorbidities, with heart problem, are more prone to death compared to other comorbidities of comorbidities. So we're prioritizing based on age and comorbidity, set of comorbidities.
Okay. Mayor Teodoro, when the vaccines first arrived in the country, you wanted mayors to be included in the priority list to help boost vaccine confidence among constituents. Do you still stand by this now, Mayor? And now that, of course, the DILG is going after mayors who have been vaccinated.
No, it's not necessary at this point in time because the confidence has people is in need or are in need rather, uh, and I think confidence is restored in the process of vaccination.
Mm-hmm.
During that 3 weeks or a month ago, we need to build confidence, but now I think the confidence is already there, and it's now a question of resource and availability of vaccine, and we should provide that. We should prioritize medical frontliners in order to preserve the integrity of our healthcare system. The mayors can wait, I think.
Okay. Mayor, how will you assess naman the national government's COVID response in terms of contact or in terms of testing and contact tracing and, of course, vaccination? Maybe there are areas where we can improve on?
Yeah, I think we must admit that we're doing poorly on this aspect, as shown, exemplified by the increasing number of COVID cases. So I think it's necessary that we synergize our efforts and pull together our resources as a community. The national and the local government should be able to complement one another at this point in time for the purpose of contact tracing, testing, and in the provision of the appropriate healthcare infrastructure. Increase our bed capacity for both COVID and non-COVID, and try to explore the possibility of expanding the, the establishment of quarantine facilities for purpose of isolation.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, as always, sir, for your time and for your insights. That's Mayor MARCY TEODORO of Marikina City.
Thank you, Risa. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the Catholic faithful will once again celebrate the Holy Week under unusual circumstances. Dale De Vera is joining us live from Antipolo Cathedral to discuss us that. Dale, what do you have for us?
Riza, the Catholic faithful will have to commemorate the Passion of the Christ online for the second year. The traditional alay lakad for devotees of Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage here in Antipolo has been cancelled. This means devotees will have to settle with online Visita Iglesia. Father Reynante Tolentino, Antipolo Cathedral's parish priest, asks the public to just stay at home and find time to meditate while listening to online masses. All Eucharistic celebrations will be streamed on the church's social media accounts, he said. Tolentino also likened this stay at home fee with the Alay Lakad, where devotees have to sacrifice. The Antipolo Cathedral has always been a destination of devotees during Maundy Thursdays, and it has been tagged as the pilgrimage capital of the Philippines. Riza, just a reminder to the public, Antipolo is part of the NCR Plus bubble, which is currently under the enhanced community quarantine until Easter Sunday, meaning they can't attend Mass and for the Last Supper since curfews and other restrictions are in place. Lisa?
Thank you for that report. Stay safe. Maraming salamat. That's Dale De Vera reporting live from Antipolo. Now, here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. The Immigration Bureau clarifies that foreign seafarers with valid visas are allowed to enter the Philippines to board ships. The BI explains that seafarers who will undergo crew change are essential to keep the maritime industry afloat. Justice Secretary Minardo Guevara says a new concession deal has been signed with Manila Water while discussion with Maynilad is set after Holy Week. Recall that President Duterte ordered the review of the agreements after seeing supposedly onerous provisions. And the National Task Force on the West Philippine Sea expresses concern on the continuing presence of Chinese vessels first spotted in the Julian Felipe Reef. In a statement, the task force said about 250 Chinese ships were seen in the area this week despite Manila's diplomatic protest. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. You may also visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.